Hey guys, Coach Allen here. Welcome to Civil Engineering and Architecture. It's the first time we've offered this class at King's Academy. I spent a lot of this summer training for this, and as most of you know, my undergrad degree was in civil engineering, so I'm really excited about this class and the opportunities that we have for me as the teacher and for you as the students to have this year. A little bit of the class overview. Number one, just like we've done in all my classes, we're going to utilize Moodle for all of our assignments and turning in assignments and distribution of any materials. You guys also have access to the Project Lead the Way Inkling website, which you should have gotten an email about that. And you should have also got an email about installing some software you're going to need for this class. And it's imperative, especially for my remote learners, that you get this software installed because we're going to need to use it. You got a little bit of time to get that done, but it needs to be done pretty quick. So the overview of the course, it's broken down into 4 major units, okay, just like Principles of Engineering was. Unit number 1's the overview of civil engineering and architecture. So we're going to do a little bit of history of civil engineering and architecture. We're going to learn about architecture styles and features. You're actually going to build something and kind of display your knowledge of architecture. We'll probably do a little bit of research on what it means to be a civil engineer and talk about the things engineers do on a day-to-day basis. Then we'll move into Unit 2, which is a big portion of the class, is residential design. So we're gonna start off by making a simple shed, designing it on Revit. So we're gonna learn how to use Revit. Again, these aren't your books. These are some books I got just to help me in case we need problems or run into problems. But we're gonna do residential design in Revit 2020. We're going to learn how to do estimations on the cost of materials from concrete to wood, to shelves, to roofs, to walls, all those type of things. We're going to go back and do insulation again. We did that a little bit in POE. And then we're going to work on how to pour a foundation, a residential foundation, and then we're going to design a house. Okay, everybody's going to design their own house with certain specs and criteria. And then once we do that, we're going to also learn about electrical systems, site planning, water supply, plumbing, wastewater, and then calculating property drainage and those things. So that's going to be a really big portion of the class. And then we're going to get into Unit 3, and it's going to be commercial applications. So you can see right there, I've got commercial designs using Autodesk Revit. Again, that's going to help me and you guys get through it. We're going to go take a library that exists in Noblesville, Indiana, and we're going to redesign it, with criteria and specs, and each student's going to come up with their own plan. From this, we're also going to learn how to do structural efficiency. We're going to work on commercial flooring systems. We're going to work on loads again, so truss calculations, beam analysis, beam design, and then we're going to learn how to do all the calculations necessary to make a building. And if time permits, we'll get into the utilities, the plumbing, the wastewater management, HVAC systems, and then we'll get out and do some survey work. We'll actually get out on the field and do some leveling and do some control surveying, and then we'll get into parking lot designs and soil testing, which is kind of where I emphasized in my structural engineering days. And if time permits, we'll get into road design, some cut and fill, and some landscaping. And then finally, Unit 4 is going to be the capstone of the class, the commercial design, commercial building design. You're going to do your own research. You're going to find a site plan here in West Palm Beach. You're going to look up codes in West Palm Beach, and you're going to design a building. And you're going to create a model if time exists and a presentation. So a lot of fun stuff going on in civil engineering and architecture. I'm looking forward to the journey with you guys. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a lot of, it's not going to be hard work, but it's going to be some intensive work with the Revit and learning some of the calculations. But with working with your students the last 2 or 3 years, I have no doubt in my mind the group of students I have in the civil engineering class will do great with this. So I'm looking forward to it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please email me, kallen@tka.net. Again, you have all the resources from Moodle, Inkling, and RenWeb. So I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Take care.